let's see how this 2.0 performs. Woo! Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're going to be going over a 2022 Ford Escape with the new Stealth package. First and foremost, though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford Lincoln here in Provo, Utah for giving me some time with this Escape. I'm going to include a link to their inventory in the description down below. You can check out this one. It is available for sale right now. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. So under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 22 around town and then 31 on the highway, with power outputs being 250 horsepower and then 280 pound-feet of torque. Now let's go to the front end of the Stealth package. What you guys will notice first off is the Ford logo has been darkened as part of this package. And then look at the headlight bezel as well. You guys can see that that is darker as well. Still have the signature daytime running light, and then you guys can see here with the headlights themselves. And then notice here, down below in terms of the coloration, everything again darker. And then you guys can see here with the front grille, it has been blacked out. You still have some chrome trim though around the front grille. And then notice right there at the bottom also black, and yeah, there's the front end. So coming on the side here, we've got two 25mm tires wrapped around 19-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. And then if we look at the design here on the wheels, you guys can see that you got like the silver on the top and then the black below that. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And then notice here with the fender flare, and then you guys can see the rest of the plastic molding there all along the side. Notice the mirrors are blacked out, and then the trim around the windows is also blacked out. And there's your full side view. Now here's a key fob for the Escape. You've got your unlock function, your lock function, remote start, and then the opening here for the hatch. You guys can see Ford logo there on the back. And popping inside here, you guys can see storage space, definitely solid. And then if we actually pick this up, you guys can see the spare tire underneath. We also have a 12-volt right there. And yeah, other than that, when you're all done, you just press this button up here and it'll lower down the hatch. Now finishing things up with the rest of the rear, you guys will notice here with the LED tail lamps. I've always been a fan of those on the new Escape. We have our Escape logo right here, SEL, and then you can see the all-wheel drive badge, again all blacked out. And then parking sensors here on the bottom, and then notice that we've got more black trim here on the bottom. And then we have the 2 exhaust tips, which gives it a sportier design. And that's all for the rear. I'm quickly gonna show you guys this regular Escape. This is why I parked this one right here, by the way, so you guys can see a normal Escape. So notice the wheels are actually the same, and so what you guys will probably notice is the biggest difference is the badges. It's like, look at all the chrome badges on that versus the Stealth. Now here's a door panel in the rear of the Stealth. Nothing too crazy happening here, but notice we got some nice padding here at the bottom. And then here are the seats, which I'm actually a pretty big fan of. So you guys can see the red stitching here, and then notice with the inserts all down the center, and then you can see with more red stitching. And let's quickly pop in here. Look at the legroom. Yeah, very spacious in here. And then notice here with the vents, got the USBs down below. And then you guys can see here with the cup holder armrest that is like almost in the shape of Utah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, interesting. Let's head to the front. Now here is the front door panel. You guys will notice you got this same design here at the top and then down below again with the sporty red stitching. And then we have all of our window controls right here. And then notice here, blind spot warning for the mirrors. And then again, we have got these really cool front seats here. This is, I think, the biggest benefit of this Stealth package is having the sportier looking seats in the Escape, similar to like Ford's ST models basically. And comfort of them looks pretty good. Anyways, power adjustable. And then notice pretty normal layout for the pedals. We got the double latch pull for the hood release. Your light controls are located here. Steering wheel adjustment is manual. Let's pop in. Now here's the steering wheel. You guys can see again with the blacked out trim and then with the red stitching. Have that nice contrast like throughout the rest of the interior. We got normal practical controls for like the center stack, your voice command, phone controls, volume controls. This does have adaptive cruise control as well as steering assistance. We have our turn signal stock. We have our windshield wiper stock. And well, there's the steering wheel. Sorry about the glare with this particular shot, but anyways, mostly analog gauges. You do have that screen though in the top portion right here where you can scroll through basically different bits of info on the vehicle. You can just kind of customize what you want to see here in the center and see like stuff with the radio, all that kind of stuff. Pretty straightforward. Most modern cars have something similar to this. We do have some different drive modes that will pop up here in the center though. We've got normal, eco, sport, slippery, and then deep snow and sand, and there you go. Now here is the infotainment system. First off, if we pop it into reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that do turn with the steering wheel, and then you got the zoom function as well, and then you guys can see for the parking sensors in the rear. And then going from that to the rest of the infotainment system, shortcut bar here at the bottom, and as you can see, response time is really good, even with the plastic wrapping here on top of it. I love how you have a valet mode for this, as if a valet would go and like rally a Ford Escape. I guess it's got the 2.0. I guess it's got 2.0. Anyways, there's the screen. We've got our analog controls for the radio down below, and then look at the trim here on the dash. Very cool with the pattern, and that goes all the way across. And then you can see here dual zone climate controls, heated seats for the front, and then you got a heated steering wheel for the driver. And then notice down below our little charging area. We have our dial shifter here for that 8-speed automatic, and then you get your parking brake here, auto hold, and then drive mode select, and then your auto stop start. And then you guys can kind of see this whole section, and then notice more red stitching. And there's your storage space. Pretty normal glove box. Nothing crazy happening with that. And then popping up top here, we've got our sunglass holder, lighter colored headliner, and then got a manual mirror dimmer. So sorry, the window sticker is not gonna be super visible here, but I can tell you guys, again, this one has the Stealth package, so SEL Stealth, all-wheel drive package, $13.95 in terms of the cost on that. This is a 302A if you guys are wondering for the equipment group. Anyways, total MSRP with all options on this one is $38,995. And let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility of the hood. Both mirrors, which do have blind spot monitoring throughout the rest of the rear. And I'm driving a Mercedes as my demo this week, so I tried to do that for the shift. Let's set off. Another Ford Escape, but it says Bronco Sport on the back for some reason. That's weird that someone would rebadge an Escape like that. Anyways, let's get on the road here with this Escape Stealth package here. So first off, I really like these seats. They're actually very comfy. And the thing that's really nice about these seats is it is over 100 degrees today, and this has a black interior, which is usually unbearable. Like even wearing pants, I usually, you know, can somewhat get burned with these vehicles that'll have like black interiors. This, however, is like the seats are pretty neutral from a temperature perspective, which I think is really cool, actually. So that's a big plus with these seats. Other things, in terms of just like regular Escape stuff, I suppose, interior feels actually decently large sized, which is definitely nice. Handling's really good with the Escape too. We're actually going to pop it into the sport mode. This is always the strangest light to me to ever have to deal with. Anyways, let's see how this 2.0 performs. Woo! That is so good. So I mean, when you compare this to like other vehicles in this segment, Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, so on and so forth, this thing is an absolute rock star because it actually has power. Oh my goodness. You know, the RAV4's dinky little 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that is not turbocharged just does not feel good whatsoever. This, it's got some pep in its step, let me tell you. I know it's a little bit of a short drive, but I've driven quite a few Escapes, so I figured that we didn't really need to do too much in today's video. But ride quality is great with the Escape. It's just a great, I don't know the exact name of this segment. It's probably like a, what, compact SUV, technically, whatever. But yeah, looks great with the Stealth package. I love the interior. I think the, like, because I mean, let's be real, you could easily just go and black out badges yourself for really inexpensive. It's just plastic dip more. I mean, that's obviously not going to hold up great, but I mean, super inexpensive. The big thing is the seats with this package. It definitely looks a whole lot better compared to a regular Escape, and again, the benefit of the seats staying more neutral from a temperature perspective. And so yeah, overall, I really like this. I think that Ford did a really good job with this package, and I feel like it's reasonably priced for it is $1,300 for the whole package, where you're getting the interior swap and the looks and everything, and obviously the Stealth name, right? So yeah, I guess to sum things up, compared to other vehicles in this segment, this actually has power and acceleration, and it's actually fun to drive. And then on top of that, I would have to say that if I were going to get a new Ford Escape, I would get it with this stealth package personally. I really like the overall setup. That's gonna sum things up for our video on this Escape. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford Lincoln here in Provo for giving me some time with it. Link to their inventory in the description down below. I'll see ya.